Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Richawd back with another video. Now I'm responding to a comment in this video. I told y'all I would I'll make a video on the topic, and I had some supporters wanting me to give my thoughts on the whole black pill, you know, community, I guess we can call it, which is basically a community mostly made of men, pretty much a community of men who see no hope in the world, who feel like their life sucks, who feels like life is unfair and nothing really matters. You know, they don't believe in any higher power. They don't have faith in anything spiritually. So it's basically a group of hopeless incels, best way I can put it. And in no way in this video do I want to seem like I'm downing anybody, or, you know, because a lot of people be like in my video, or a lot of people be saying that I be downing people or I be judging people. I don't want to come off as someone who's just being judgmental to be judgmental. You know what I'm saying? I'm just pointing these things out because I feel awareness needs to be brought to it. I feel it can help some people who are willing to listen. That's what I'm doing. I'm not doing it because I'm Richawd, the almighty. I know all. Like, no, I don't know everything, you know. But the things that I do know, the things that I can help people with, I'm going to help them with. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to these incel men, bro, because I really had to take, you know, some time to really analyze these dudes. But, you know, I like to be prepared before I make my videos. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I went through and watched some black pill content, you know, just to kind of see where these dudes' head is. You know, I've seen black pill content already. I was aware of it, but, you know, I kind of stopped paying it any mind. So I haven't really been watching it recently, you know. So I just, you know, looked up a few videos just to see, like, what type of timing these dudes are on. And no disrespect. Like I said, I don't want to come across as someone who's insensitive. I know we are in a very, very sensitive climate, man. I got to be very careful with what I say. You know what I'm saying? If I say tomorrow is going to rain, how do you know it's going to rain tomorrow? Are you God? No, I just looked at my phone and saw the forecast, and the forecast said it's going to rain tomorrow. Well, what if the forecast is wrong? You just trust your phone? You just trust anything. You're an idiot. Okay, all right, you got it, bro. You got it. I can't tell you that it's gonna rain tomorrow. I'm an idiot. My bad, bro. Let me go educate myself. I dropped out of college. My fault. Hey, I don't know shit. It's like, bro, niggas be mad about anything, bro. But yeah. So I just have to get that disclaimer before I say what I'm about to say. My thoughts on the black pill community is pretty pathetic, man. It's pretty pathetic, you know. Do I understand these dudes? Yeah, I understand you. I understand your pain. You guys have been rejected, right? You guys have been rejected by society, all right? You guys have been bullied. No, this society bullies the weak, you know. This society bullies the weak and glorifies the strong. So if you're weak, if you're coming up short, if you're inadequate, if you're not meeting the bill, if you ain't chopping, however the phrase goes, if you're not living up to the hype, or if you're not built like that, this society will let you know you're not built like that. And these incel dudes have basically been let know by society, by women, by just people, social circles, that you're not it. You don't have that it factor. You're missing that it factor. You're not him. You went up to women, you cold approached a woman, you was feeling yourself. You hit the gym for 3 months. You may have spent some time on SR, getting your aura together. And you got excited. You men got excited. And you found out that none of that was really going to help you. You lost hope. That's really what I see. Because a lot of you incel dudes who have now dug deep into the black pill, you just don't care about anything anymore. You've just given up. You're pathetic. This is coming from someone who's failed in life at things, right? So that's why I understand where you're coming from. I'm no better than you. I've went up to a girl before and she straight curved me before too. But guess what? I didn't go home and cry about it. I felt bad about it. I ain't gonna sit here and act like that shit ain't hurt my ego, because it did. Any dude who says getting rejected by a woman doesn't hurt your ego just a smidgen is lying. I don't care how many women you get, none of that shit. As many women has told me that I'm attractive, and as many women that I've had, success with, I still think about them women that done turned me down, bro. I ain't gonna cap. They stick with me. They stick with me. Almost more than the ones that didn't. It's like, damn. Still be thinking about such and such. It is what it is. It's a part of being human, bro. But you know the beauty in it? The beauty in me still thinking about such and such that curved me? It motivates me to go find something better. It motivates me to go win, to go try again. Right? A lot of you incels, bro, you lack the aura and you lack the abundance mindset, right? And you lack accountability, bro. Bro, just think about this. And a lot of you incel dudes be very you blame women a lot. Is what I noticed. Is what I noticed from a lot of these black pill incel videos. You guys are blaming women. It's women's fault. They're a bunch of 304s. They're this. They're not like our grandma and grandmamas used to be. You know why these women aren't like your grandma and grandmamas used to be? Let me put y'all on game. If your grandma, if our grandmas and them was living in these days, they'll be moving just like the modern women. And I love my grandma, but that's the real. If our grandmas was living in this time, majority of them would be moving like these women. You know why? Because society has forced women to adapt. And back in grandma in them day, yeah, they weren't so worried about money because, or what type of job you had. They wasn't as promiscuous as they are these days because, your dad, her husband can work down at the factory and take care of the whole family. And she can just be at the crib taking care of the kids. So yeah, she was cool. She was cool with daddy or with granddad or whatever. She was cool with the father, with her husband, calling all the shots because he was holding things down. She was submissive to him because she needed him. Through him for those mothers who were able to stay at home and they just had a man who worked 2 jobs. That's how it was for a lot of black families. You had a man working 2 jobs and you had the wife at home with the kids. If anything, she may pick up a part-time job or something. But or she may help out with a business or something. But for the most part, it was the men working and the women at home nurturing the kids. You know why these women aren't like our grandma and them used to be? Inflation, my brother. Your mama gotta work now. Majority of mothers, only a lucky few get the luxury of being able to sit at home and live off of a man. Like the majority of women were designed to do. Live and be supported by a man. It's due to feminism and the change of, we're all equal, right? So now, these women, they're outside of their natural role. Back in grandma in those days, because of the economy, it was easy for them to be in that natural, motherly, nurturing state. But now you raise the prices of everything and you force the woman to work and you create more jobs for women to work in. Yes, now they have more of an independent mindset because they don't need a man. Your grandma needed your granddad. These women these days don't need these niggas. Your grandma back in grandma in them days wasn't no child support. Papa was a rolling stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. Papa was a rolling stone back in them days. Got a baby over here, got a baby over there, got a baby over there. That's back in them days where Papa would come visit and he'd be like, he'll tell the kids, hey, I'm going to get some cigarettes. I'll be back. But he ain't never come back. That was back in them days. So yeah, women were a little different, man. The men were way more valued back in the day. Men aren't valued no more. Women don't care about us like they used to. Because of the economy. Not because of women. You can't blame the woman. She's adapting to the world and the economy that she's in. The world don't value men. So you think the woman is going to value men? The world values women more than men. The world worships women. Right? Tell me when I lied. Tell me if I'm lying. If I'm lying, comment where I lied at, and we can talk about it. But I'm telling you the truth. This world values women more than men. So that's why these women are different, because they're in a role of power. Don't get mad at them. Get mad at these black pill, incel, weak men. These are the type of men that are making women lose hope in all men, or lose hope in the majority of men. When they see stuff like this, when they see stuff like the black pill, men sitting around complaining about how women are, and how women aren't this and how women aren't that. What are you, bro? What are you? What's so special about you? You think a woman is going to submit to you? 5'7", $120? Really? You think a woman is going to submit to you? You looking like Albert Einstein? Let's talk about it. You looking like Jimmy Neutron? You looking like folks off the backyardigans? You out here looking like Ammo? You out here looking like Clifford the Big Red Dog, but you ain't got no dog? Like, come on, bro. Like, let's be real. Let's be real, bro. The problem ain't these women. The problem is you. You got some problems that you need to address. You incel dudes, you got to address genetics, right? You all feel like you ain't attractive enough. You all feel like you ain't good enough. That's a genetic problem. How you going to address that problem? See, how I'm raised, bro, men aren't respected that sit around and complain and whine. That's what women do. I'm not trying to make this about male or female, but I'm just being real. That's what women do. Right? Yeah, man, we gonna vent every once in a while. You know, we may be amongst the fellas. We may talk about certain things, but just to be sitting here just whining and crying, nah, man. But I don't know how certain people was raised. Everybody was raised different. But how I was raised, you gonna be getting mad side eyes if you a dude, if you a male, if you a young man, or if you a man sitting around here crying about how life is hard. Like I said, men are human. You got your times throughout your life when stuff is hard and you may break down. But where I came from, bro, men's supposed to keep that shit on the locks, bro. I never saw my dad cry, bro. The only time I ever saw my dad cry, one time, I ain't gonna bring up the reason, and the second time was when his mother died. Right? Those were the first 2 times I ever saw my dad just break down and cry. One was, a situation I don't want to talk about, and 2 was when his mother died. How I grew up, my brother, I never seen my brother cry. Never. I've never seen my brother cry, bro. No, that's a lie. I seen him cry one time, and I was at a funeral. Right? How I grew up, man, you don't sit around crying, bro. No matter how hard it gets. You don't sit around crying. You deal with it. You find ways to cope, and you find ways to deal with it. How do men deal with most of their problems? 1, by getting them a woman. A lot of you dudes, you're sad, you're miserable because you don't got a woman. You got to figure out, how am I going to get a woman? 2, you got to work. Really, I put that in reverse. Really, you got to work first. Because you ain't going to be able to get no real respectable woman if you're not doing number 1. And number 1 is working. You got to work. You got to find you a job. You got to make some income, my boy. You got to get a career. You got to be able to sustain for yourself and for a family. That's number 1 for my incel dudes. Because the advantage that you have on the dudes out here who just live off of their looks. A lot of times, dudes who have good looks are lazy. Dudes who got good looks don't reach their potential because they're content, they're comfortable. So use the edge of being uncomfortable, being the underdog. Use that to motivate you to do number one, get your career going. After you get your career going, get you a woman, bro. Don't fall into this mindset of, oh, I don't need no woman. I got my money. I got my peace. If I need to get mine, I use the almighty stroke. Like, nah, bro. That's gonna be a miserable life. Get you a woman, bro. Because if you don't get you a woman, bro, you're gonna be on these threads the rest of your life complaining about women. Complaining about how these women ain't this and these women ain't that. When you in your room every day, going crazy, stroking the chicken. But women are the problem. When really your problem is your lust, your aura, right? Yeah. Is it unfair? Is it unfair that there's certain dudes that could be stroking the chicken all day and still get all the women? Yeah, that's unfair. But that's life, bro. That's a part of being a man. You got to accept that certain things is just life. It's unfair. That's life. Life is not fair. That's a part of being a man. Now you can sit around here and itch and complain all day, or you can do something about it. You can itch and complain about all these women, or you can do something about it. Figure out a way to make yourself valuable to a woman. Right now, you're not valuable to a woman. You're pathetic. You're sitting around crying and complaining about how you went up to a girl and she curved you, or how you held the door open for a girl and she ain't say thank you. Who cares? Man, these women, they just ain't got no respect. They look at me like I don't even exist. You're pathetic, bro. Nobody's gonna feel bad for you. The only people that feel bad for you is those people that feel comfortable, that feel better about themselves listening to your story, because it's like, all right, I'm not the only loser in this world. So now it's just a group of losers coming together calling themselves Black Pill. You guys are pathetic, bro. You guys are pathetic. I would say, and I'm not even gonna come on here with the predictable red pill. Oh, just hit the gym and focus on yourself, and these women will come. Like, a lot of y'all is way deeper than just hitting the gym and focusing on yourself. A lot of y'all need a mindset shift, bro. Right? Because I see a lot of these dudes in the gym, quote unquote, focusing on themselves, and they're miserable, bro. I can look them in their eyes. They miserable. The eyes don't lie, Chico. The eyes don't lie, Chico. You can look these dudes in their eyes. They in the gym. They getting in shape. But I'm looking them dead in their eye, and I don't see happiness, bro. I don't see spiritual growth, bro. And it makes sense when I research this Black Pill stuff. There's no spiritual connection to it. So of course you guys feel empty and feel lost. There's nothing grounding it. It's not rooted in anything. It's not rooted in nothing. So my honest answer, and like I said, I'm really not trying to come across as insensitive. But I know, even though I say that, it's still gonna be dudes who are like, oh, you just think you're better than somebody. Who are you to call us pathetic? You guys are pathetic, bro. Who am I to call you pathetic? Richawd, the YouTuber, who lives in Gary, Indiana, who has an opinion. And my opinion is, any dude sitting around blaming women for their problems, blaming the government for their problems, blaming everybody for their problems but them, is pathetic. You're pathetic. Especially if you're a man. Women, we give women a little more leeway. It's just how it is with anything. If you're a woman, we make exceptions, especially if you're a good-looking woman. It is what it is. We make exceptions for women. But if you a dude, bro, a healthy, able-bodied man out here, sitting around complaining about women, sitting around complaining about how it's hard, how you tired of working, how you tired of, bro, it's time to put your big boy pants on, man. Right? When you learn how to ride a bike, at some point you got to take them training wheels off, bro. You just can't keep riding with the training wheels. because you're not really getting the real experience. You're not really riding a bike, right? You think you're riding a bike. You think you're in control. See, when you ride a bike, you're in control. But when you got those training wheels on, those training wheels are helping guide you. You got to get rid of that guide, and you have to become the guide. That's y'all problem. That's y'all problem. Y'all don't want that burden. Y'all don't want to have that accountability on your shoulders to get better. So y'all rather complain. Y'all would rather take that burden off of your shoulders and put it on women's shoulders. Oh, you guys are terrible. That's why it's so hard for us to find women. That's why I can't get laid. That's why I'm 28 years old and can't get laid. It's not It's not a woman's fault, bro. Oh, women only want dudes with money. That's cap. Tell Pookie that. Pookie ain't got no money. He knocking something down every night. Tell Pookie that. Y'all just coping, bro. The real thing is you're the problem. She doesn't want you. She thinks you're a lame. She thinks you're a square. She thinks you're unattractive. You're the problem, not her. Don't get mad at her because she's a 10 out of 10 and she wants to date a 10 out of 10. And you're not a 10 out of 10 in her eyes, so you're invisible. That's not her problem. Because she wants something that's on her level. You're not on her level, my boy. Let's be real. You're not on her level. You're not attractive. You don't got no money. What's she gonna get with you for? Let's be real. Oh, you're a computer nerd? You make straight A's? Cool. You're a square. You're a square. She looks at you like a square. You think just because she's nice to you, a lot of you dudes are so pathetic. Y'all so used to women just looking at you like you're invisible. When a woman just gives you a smidgen of attention, you think she likes you. and then when you know what I'm saying, then y'all start damn near harassing these women, right? Now they got to give you a fake number so you'll leave her alone. The problem with you black pill men is you haven't accepted reality yet. You're still holding on to this belief that, something is holding you back when really what's holding you back is you. Really what's holding you back is you don't want to accept that you're not a Giga Chad. You're not a Tyrone. You're not a Pookie. You're not a Ray Ray. You would never live that life. Give it up. Let it go. Certain dudes, you got to reach a point in your life. You're not going to the league. Give it up. Let it go. You're not Steph Curry. You're not Trae Young. There's only so many that can make it. There's only 400 and some spots. You ain't one of them. Better go find you a career. Right? You got to reach that point in your life where you start looking at reality. And then things will get better for you. See, the problem is a lot of you guys are being delusional. You're being delusional, acting like somebody owes you something. Nobody owes you anything. Now, do I feel for the unattractive, for the ones born just genetically inferior? Yes, I do. Because it just sucks how life is like that. You got some people that are attractive and some people aren't. Life is unfair like that. So do I genuinely feel bad for you? I do. I do feel bad for you, but you're still pathetic. You know why? Because I know some dudes that are ugly. Pulling the baddest woman there are. And you know how they pulled that woman? With charisma and with money, bro. And some of them don't even got money. I'm going to keep it a bean with you. I'm going to keep it a Billy Bean with you. Some of them don't even got money. Ugly as ish will take your itch. Because you know what these ugly dudes have mastered? The art of the tongue. They know how to sweet talk her right out them draws. You be sitting there like, what's she doing with this nigga? But he's saying all the right things. And he got that masculine aura. Right? He ain't walking around here like no itch. A lot of y'all walking around here like an itch. A woman don't want to be with an itch. She want a man. The truth about y'all black pill dudes, a lot of y'all just ain't built like that. You don't got that dog in you. Maybe if you had more of that dog animal in you, right? Maybe you would get some more attention from women. Maybe if your aura was better. Maybe if you were just confident. Know some of the ugliest dudes got mad confidence. It's like, where this nigga confidence come from? Came from somewhere. You can't tell that nigga nothing. He the stuff. He the stuff, and can't nobody tell him otherwise. And he's respected. Woman want a man that's masculine and respected, bro. Don't nobody respect no weak man. Nobody respects a weak man. And you black pill dudes are weak, bro. Somebody needs to tell y'all. I'm not bullying y'all. I'm not belittling y'all. I'm not looking down on y'all. This is homie to homie. Y'all my homies, bro. Y'all my dogs. Like I said, I feel bad for y'all. But somebody needs to tell y'all the truth. And the more videos you make about women, the more videos you make complaining and talking about how the more pathetic you look, bro. You guys are lowering your chances of ever getting some booty, bro. You probably could have got some booty, but Shorty done seen you on YouTube on some incel type timing. So she ain't gonna pay you no mind, my boy. She may have gave you the time of day if you wasn't on this incel timing. If you wasn't just walking around here defeated, nothing matters, no one cares, my life sucks. Oh my God, poor you. Hold on. Let me give you a tissue, bro. Like, bro, come on, man. Like, tighten up, bro. Real talk. That's what they used to tell me where I'm from when I was acting soft. Tighten up, bro. You acting weak. That's how the men spoke to me. After my dad would give me a whooping, he'll tell me to tighten up. You sitting here crying like a bitch. I'm sitting here like, you just beat the... I just got a whooping. What you mean while I'm crying? Tighten up. Stop crying like a little. And I just sit there and I tighten up. I'll suck it up. I'll be like, all right, bet. Whatever. You get to crying. Because I tried crying some more. Because my feelings got hurt. I remember my dad first told me that I cried some more. You know what he did? He whooped me again for crying like a little itch. Some may call that abuse. I call that tough love. Because I was acting like a little itch. That's all I got, man. My answer to the black pill is pathetic, and these men need to tighten up and take control over their life and stop letting life pound them. My answer to these black pill dudes, y'all need to start clapping back at life and stop letting life clap you, bro. Life got you no diddy. Life got you bent over, bro. Word. It's pathetic. Y'all be smooth, man. I love all y'all.